2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a give to White. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Adam Shaheen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Breeze looking long for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And his pass incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a play fake. Breeze. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Play action. Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll return it from the 6. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's got a first down past the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, 18.
They go right back to White here on first down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 23. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
The Saints go over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady. Watch the flag.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Ready, yellow lady. You're good.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down, Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. What's good on the extra point? And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trubisky now off the bootleg. That's complete right side to Gabriel. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Big it. Easy, opposite.
On first down, Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
Yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Alpha.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Trubisky to throw. The quick slant caught. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shifts by him.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And the Saints 1st down.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And down to the 7-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Yeah. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to sling this deep down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Trubisky. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Trubisky will throw.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New Orleans, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so